So listen to me. Because we're going to have to do this here. Because I don't have no hands-free thing in here. So we're going to have to get it out the mud. Not in neutral. Okay. Let me get on the road, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is December 2nd. Listen, so I put up another vlog video for Vlogmas day 1 because for some reason, my phone that I was recording on, I couldn't tell you what happened. I recorded a whole day for Vlogmas day 1 and got ready to download it to my phone, to my camera roll to save so that I can upload it to YouTube. And child, went back to the app that I was using, couldn't even find the video. Plus, my phone is saying iPhone storage is full. But I have purchased more storage space. I don't know, I gotta do my little research today when I get to work because I have 50 gigabytes of storage space and I've only used 27, so I'm not sure why it is still doing that. Then I went and purchased the 200 one. So I'm not understanding. So I am going to figure it out because I don't have this issue with my other phone. And this is why I want to get me a little camera. A camera to use. Yeah, y'all can't see me. But anyway, I want to get me a camera so that, okay, let me try to make it because I can't. I want to get me a camera so that I don't have to worry about this. The only reason why I'm not using a camera, and I have a camera, is because there's no nice video editing software for the type of computer that I have. I know some people saying they're using DaVinci and this, that, and the other thing. Honey, them things won't let me download on this Asus book or whatever it is, and it's a laptop. And I thought I was getting something HP when I got it a few years back, but baby, ain't nothing HP about that. So if anybody have any ideas of what's a good computer laptop to use so that I can have some good video editing software, that's fine. I do have Canva, but Canva is a bit too, I don't know. I'm gonna try to edit a video on Canva and see what happens, because some people say they swear by Canva. They love Canva. The one time I tried to use Canva, baby, it wasn't no kind of music on there to play in the background or to do whatever like you can do with these other video editing apps. So anyway, how is y'all's morning going so far? Baby, I slept good. Or how we say it, good. I slept good. And I got a little energy for this morning. Made me a homemade frappe. Did my own lunch. Every year somebody gives my husband several bags of Brunswick stew. Baby, that's my favorite soup. Oh! So I defrosted one of those, and that's what I am having for lunch. I am going to go somewhere and try to find me some crackers that does not contain bioengineered ingredients. My God, everything. Y'all probably gonna get tired of me saying bioengineered ingredients, but at this point, everything that we put in our mouths just about has bioengineered ingredients. What does that mean? We eating plastic. It's something they done come up with in a lab. And I can't. Baby, I'm fat enough. I don't need nothing helping me. I'm fat enough. So, of course, I'm on my way to work in my first vlog that did not get posted. I was saying that the next couple of weeks, I'll be pretty much doing things like being on my way to work, my lunch break, that type of stuff. Didn't know I was gonna be sitting back up in here in a cave, because that's what it that's what it feels like right now, talking to you guys from behind this steering wheel. Come on, G-Jers. Girl. But we gonna get it though. We gonna get it. At least y'all can see me, and I'm sure y'all can hear me. So, because I did not even bring my little microphone either. Child, I was getting out of that house today. But I did get up early enough to, you know, do a few things and not feel rushed. This girl coming out of here kind of cold. Yeah, go down high. So, I had to change my car out for a loaner because my car needed to be in the shop. It was doing some wonky stuff and they needed to check it out. So I am in an F-150. Baby, I'm riding high. Hey, I used to drive the school bus, so that's the funny thing about it, because when I told my daughter last night that I'm in an F-150, now mind you, my grandson is monster jam truck crazy. Any kind of monster jam truck, honey, he loves it. 4 years old, and I guarantee you he can name every monster jam truck out there. He loves bulldozers, he loves excavators, anything heavy machinery, he loves it. So I was really telling him that Mimi is driving a truck. His first words were, "Is it a monster truck?" I said, "It looked like a monster truck with Mimi in it." But anyway, my daughter was like, "Mom, I'm sure it don't look no different than you did when you was driving that school bus, because baby, I used to drive it." Beep beep, who got the keys to the Jeep? But yeah, I drove the school bus. I drove the school bus for 3 or 4 years. I'm not sure. But I drove that school bus, honey, and had the flat nose one. The real long one. Yes. And enjoyed it. That was something to do while my kids were in school. That way I could do stuff with my kids, be off with my kids. My kids play sports, so I was able to drive to some of the games. Y'all better get into it, whatever it takes. So while my kids, and I think this was at the time where they were in middle school and high school, so it worked out so well then. Because when they were smaller, it was a little easier to maneuver with them. But I always had a job that work with their school schedule, because I worked in the school system as well. So I always had a job that I was able to not have to take off because my kids were out of school and I didn't have a babysitter or whatever. So yeah, and the school bus happened to be the last job before this, because I worked for myself for many years. But that was the last job that I was on. I had to be there at a certain time and Even though when I worked for myself, I was there on time, enjoyed my clients, all that good stuff. But that was the job that I had to report to somebody, put it like that. So I hope you guys have a good day. I'm not gonna prolong this video or this segment, because yeah, I got to figure out how I'm gonna upload this thing. Look here, y'all don't want to see another applesauce video, because that's what I hate to put up. Me making applesauce for the first time. But I am determined to do vlogging. And that is vlogging from December 1st to December 21st. And why is you crying for these things before school's over? Because you is somebody in trouble. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that was my first video. I apologize. I did not a full video for you guys. Don't know what happened to it, but we're gonna start Girl, if you don't get this Dora the Explorer piece from over here, throw everything up. Listen, it's been one of them days, girl. Oh my God, with this hair looking like my office hours is from 9 o'clock to 5 Woo! Nights like this. Yes, I'm back in the cave again. Whew, girl, it's been a rainy day. It's not cold, but it's been rainy. And we know how this Florida weather is, honey. It is now, what, 80 degrees? No. Yeah, wait, 73 degrees? I don't know, but anyway, we'll wake up in the morning and it's 23 degrees. Lord, because I honestly thought it was going to be cold today, baby. Hence why I wore my little flannel. And it turned out to be a really nice day, minus the rain. So Vlogmas day number 2. I am ending my day. I have came home, taken my shower. About to eat me some Brunswick stew and call it a night. But I do have something I want to ask or share or whatever. So I am in my 50s. And so it took me, you know, getting into my 40s, 50s to really stop caring what people thought, said, or did, right? And that's a big step for a lot of people. Now, I'm looking back because I often hear people say, well, I know when you ain't really, you ain't really no morning person cause X, Y, and Z. Or I be saying, I'm not going in there saying nothing to her, blah, 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 blah. And y'all, a lot of times, I'm telling you, 99% of the time, I'm fine. You can approach me. Now, what you cannot do is approach me with 101 questions early in the morning. She ain't ready for that. Give her until about 10 o'clock. 1 or 2 questions, cool. And you cannot come to me with a whole bunch of rambling. That ain't gonna work either. Because she's still home in the bed. Her body here. But she's still home in the bed. But anyway. But I just find it funny when people try to figure you out. And baby, that's something you'll never do with me. Because I have a very good poker face. Like right now, ain't nothing wrong, but I can be looking at you just like this here and ain't even what I got. A message came down just not saying that something was shipped. Send me another one if you want to. I ain't sending it back because I got that same thing yesterday. But anyway, stay on topic. But I just find it funny how people try to tell you who you are, and that's right there where I want to stay on that. That's why I really haven't gotten into this vlogging thing or whatever, because I feel like, girl, what people gonna say, what people gonna think. I don't care. I do not care. Because at the point in time when you start doing that, that's when you start letting other people write your story. And they start narrating your story. And they start putting place markers in your story. And they start doing a whole lot of other things with your story that only you can write and only you can live out. So I'm getting to that place now where I am comfortable with whatever you thinking about me. It's good. You good. I'm not trying to change what you thinking, how you thinking it. I'm not trying to explain it away. I'm not trying to do any of that, baby. Go ahead and do just that. If you think I'm mad, I am. If you think I'm sad, I am. If you think I'm happy, I am. If you think I'm all of those things, I am. Because one thing about it, I used to really hate to say what my zodiac sign was, because we get such a bad rap. I'm a Gemini. And they like to say, oh, Gemini's crazy. We just don't take no ish. We don't. We don't hesitate. That twin that's back there with her t-shirt and her tennis shoes on, don't hesitate to let you know exactly how we feel. And I do say we, because it's a twin. I've learned to appreciate my zodiac sign, because, baby, you ain't never got to worry about what I'm thinking. And you ain't never got to worry about, well, I didn't know you was feeling like that. Yes, you did, because I told you. I told you. So, yeah. I'm going to end my day with that little nugget. Don't let anybody else write your story. Write your own. Continue to write your own story. And you let that story begin and end the way that you want it to. I heard somebody say, I think it was the preacher at my sister's funeral. And he said, you have a birth date and you have an expiration date. And neither one of those you have control over. The only thing that you have control over is that dash in the middle. What are you going to do with all that time in the middle? That dash, that's your story. So what are you going to do with that dash in between your birth date and your expiration date? What are you going to do? Anyway, Vlogmas day 2. And I'm so proud of myself. So I'll see y'all tomorrow.